Hey everybody! In this video we will talk in more details about Constraint Layout, which is a new generation from Google. So to get started I will just select this text view and remove it, and I have only Constraint Layout. So think about you want to design something. You could use magnetic or stop it. Magnetic, he allow you to add the constraint automatically. So when you enable it, now if I add a button in specific line, if you see I just add in the line, not without line, in the line that he defined for me, for example this line or this line, he will add automatically, he will add constraint for me on that lines if I enable it. If I disable it and now I want to try to add the button again, he will not add any lines. I have to add it by my hand. So if you see here, I could add now, if I just select any button, you see I could add constraint from any side. See? So what do you mean by constraint? So constraint looks something you want to pin something. So think about this button, you want to have it in all devices in the middle. So if you want it in all devices in the middle, so you will add constraint from this side and this side. Now you are sure an all device will appear in the center, but in the width, but you are not sure if you change from Nexus 4 to another device like Nexus 6P, you are not sure it will appear in same place as a height, because it will change. So not only we have to add pin it from two-way, we have, in this case we need to pin it from three-way, we need to pin it also from the top to make sure always, for example, appear here. So now whenever I change any device, I still have it in same place, which is this amazing thing. You will see in next upcoming video for legacy code how we was working with relative layout and other stuff, which is really complex. But here they make that life really easy for you. See how you add the object. Why we have to do this thing? Because there is different device working on Android. So your layout, you have to make sure it work on different devices with same quality. Otherwise, your layout appear in tablet in different way what's appear in the phone. So you have to make sure from that part. So I would say I would go back to Nexus 4 because my device is Nexus 4. So yes, here is it. You could change to only layout to see it here. You could grade and layout. I prefer this way because he defined objects for me. So you could just increase it. Also you could select any one of this place and remove them, and also you could see he take them to this way, just return it added. Now also I could remove it from this way. Also this, if I remove it, just take it off, wait, remove, you have to remove it, top, yes, here you go. Now I could remove it, it's back. So yes, here is it. Now think about, I want to have this button appear with full screen. So just click on this one. Hey, this one, that means fix it. This means whenever the screen size changes to any other device, like for example pixel, it's still having same size. Fix it. It never change. But when you click here, this one mean the button size will change to equal to fit the screen. And still he have whatever the device size be, you have only 8 pixels from two sides. So now if I change it to Nexus 4, he's still going to Nexus 4 and he's still having 8 pixels from both sides, but he still have the button full the screen. If I change it to this tab mean equal same thing, wrap content. That means the button width equal to the content inside it. So when I increase the content, like the data of the side, this button, it will increase it. So this is just something working with button, like button click whatever. Okay, he will see and increase it. So that's mean wrap content. This one fixed size, he will never change. This one mean he will be equal to full the layout and did not give space. The button will shrink and the constraint will fix it. But here the constraint will shrink and the button will be fixed. Just opposite thing. There is many things you could do it, as you see it before in number of videos. Like I think about, I have this button and this button and this button. I want to align all these three buttons. Just select the three of them and Yes, just select them in this way, click right on them, and select align. Which way you want to align them? Vertical? He will align them vertically. Hey, I did vertically. I have to select top edge, up. He aligned them to the top. I don't want to do line them horizontal. It should be. Hopefully, I just did something. No, I didn't do something correct. Now let me do like login page. So what do you think you have to have in the simple login page? First of all, you need to have text field here and ask user, for example, enter username. So always name it login page. So wait for a second. I don't know why he's just doing all this delay, but he say login activity. Okay, you could change something with font size or whatever. There is too many things related to the phone. You could manage the from this place. If you are not interested, just close it. Yes, I want to take this one and do pin from this side, and keep it on the top on all devices. So it will be in this place on all devices. Now what you need more in the login form? You need here. No, I don't need this one. I think I already did this example for you, but we repeat it. What you missed? Nothing. Just we learning. So now this one. What do you think about this one? When you want to pin it? I want to pin it this place. I want to pin it this place. I want to pin to the top, so there will not be any overlap. So here you go. A little bit place. Just take the password, add it here. Same thing. What do you think? How you pin the password? If you see, I have here something they don't match. You could do it in this way. Just move it. He will give you lining. But I think if you just select both of them and click right and select align edge, yeah, here you go. Line to the left edge. He will line them for you. Just move them again. Again, this one, and yeah, I need to also add this one. Pop. Something happened. Something bad. Yes, no, just return Control Z. Also, button I want to add. What do you think the button? Do I need to pin the button from 3 sides? I think if I want to button to be pinned in this way and pin it whenever I want to add it, pin it in this device, and I want to add it here, so he will be in this place all the way. So if you want this one always be full screen, just make sure to change it this way. It will be full. This one will be full if you want. If you want to keep the button this way, or you want to keep it to full, but it's better. This is fixed. Just change it to full if you want. This is doesn't shrink because it doesn't have constraint now. Yeah. Also, these constraint you could manage the constraint if you don't like this way of the. Wait a second. Let me just go back to the normal case. And this one, you just go to the. Yeah, I don't need the stick one. I want to add this one here. If you see, also I could manage the how much the ratio for the every part of the constraint. So what I mean by that, think about, I have this button, I want to add it in the middle. If I just say 15%, that means this constraint 55 and this constraint 8. So whenever the device size change, still he will double the size for them 50% by 50%. Everyone will be double it to 50%. So if I change pixel, they get double. Just they get doubled. Because why? Because I say it double. But if I say no, this one will be 77 and the second one 33. No. When now the device size changes, one of them will get double more than another one. It's just layout management. So this is basically how you do that, and this is the layout, and this is what I want exactly to share with you in this video. Hopefully you understand everything, and hopefully it was really helpful. If you are really interested to continue with this type of design, please continue. If you are not slightly used it, just go and see the legacy code. Here we done, and thank you for watching.